I'm Devin, and I'm back like the electric bill. Dude, I said my last name. Devin Keopraphay. Hold on, I just my last name. Hey everybody, I'm Devin. I'm from Rising Tiger, and today we're making Zhajiangmian, a ground pork and salted black bean noodle dish. We're gonna add a little bit of eggplant for some body and texture. So first, why not? But second, the reason we're making this is because Lunar New Year is coming up. And one of the dishes that you should eat during Lunar New Year is a noodle dish. It promotes longevity. Long noodle means long life. That's pretty great. We're gonna make our Zhajiangmian sauce now with our salted black beans, ground pork, eggplant, and a little bit of chili pepper. So our pan is heated up on medium-high heat. We're gonna add a little bit of oil, about 2 tablespoons or so. Then we're gonna start with browning off our pork. Break this apart so it can start to caramelize and get browned. Just a little salt. So we're gonna wanna make sure our pork is broken up and get very individual grains, if you will. So most of our pork is now browned. We're gonna go ahead and add our eggplant. We're not gonna drain any oil or anything like that because we want this eggplant to kind of drink all of this pork fat up. This dish is traditionally just pork and salted black beans. I add the eggplant because it kind of gives it a little bit more body to the noodles. And this is kind of adding a little bit of texture as well. This garlic and ginger paste here, about a tablespoon or so. We're gonna add our minced onion, about 1/2 cup. Then we're gonna add some chili pods. So now we're gonna turn down our heat from a medium high to about a medium heat or so. And that's because we want to make sure we break down the eggplant, toast the chili pods, and not burn the garlic, ginger, or onion. Our eggplant is starting to break down here. From here, we're gonna add our salted black beans. It's Lee Kum Ki, and it's a staple in our household, but you can use whatever bean paste you like. So it adds a little bit of salt to it. It adds some chili, and it's fermented, so it gives this kind of umami flavor, if you will. Overusing this word, but a bit of body and depth to the dish that, salt won't give it. So in this dish, we're gonna have layers of complexity or nuances as you eat this. So it should be salty, funky, sweet, spicy. And at this point, this is very important to taste on to see if you have enough bean paste in here. And you're just tasting for more of the salt level and the, if you will, the funkiness of this bean paste. Because you can always add more, you can't take it out. Almost where we want it to be. I'm just gonna add a little bit more bean paste. I would say all in all, for this pound of pork, we're probably at 2.5 tablespoons of bean paste. You can check the texture of your eggplant. It's soft, but it's not mushy. We're gonna go ahead and add our sauce mixture that we made earlier. This has the hoisin, the dark soy, the sugar and soy sauce. And we're gonna add about 1/2 cup. And then we're going to add our chicken stock or water or whatever stock you prefer. And that's gonna be about 1/4 cup. Now we're gonna let this reduce. We're gonna let this reduce until it gets really thick, just like a ragu. Smells good, huh? The great part about this dish is that all the chili heat, the spice level, is actually from the salted black bean. The chili pods are to give this nice aromatic, nutty, peppery smell. We'll do a little taste to just kind of see where we're at. The texture of the eggplant, seasoning of the pork. This is really good, but it's now that it's reduced, it's a little salty. This is where the water or stock is really gonna come into play. So we're gonna add just another quarter cup of water or stock, just to round this all out. Now we have our Zhajiangmian sauce, which is a salted black bean, pork, and in our case, a eggplant sauce. We're gonna top it with sliced cucumber, julienne carrot, some green onions for freshness, and a little bit of cilantro, kind of brighten up this whole dish. It's gonna be a blend of salty, spicy, very umami from the pork and the black beans, and then a little bit of this fresh vegetable crunch from all the herbs. We have our sauce. We're just gonna spoon our sauce generously over this. Make sure to get all that juice from the bottom of the sauce pot. I'm gonna plate this a little bit heavier for me and Chris so we can have Lady and Tramp it. Right, and then we're gonna add a little bit of toasted sesame seeds for some crunch, and a little bit more of that nuttiness. And that's it. That's your Zhajiangmian. Salted black beans, eggplant, a little bit of ground pork. Let's mix this up a little bit, right? Kind of get all these flavors going. Chopstick skills aren't as good as I thought. It was pretty good. That's not bad. Honestly, this is a perfect dish for a lot of people who crave difference in textures, multiple flavors in one dish. This is definitely kind of your go-to. That's pretty great.